Tammy Slaton's extreme skin removal surgery results, too much? Before 1000 lb Sisters star Tammy Slaton underwent skin removal surgery and a facelift, she faced a wave of anxiety and deep emotions. Having already lost an astonishing 500 pounds, Tammy had taken one of the most courageous steps in her life. Still, as she prepared to change her face and figure once again, she couldn't help but feel nervous. After all, she had become familiar with a certain reflection in the mirror, a woman who had fought hard to regain her health. Now, with surgery reshaping her appearance, she would have to learn to embrace another transformation. Tammy's journey has been filled with triumphs and setbacks, and while the number on the scale continues to drop, now around 225 pounds, her self-esteem doesn't always keep pace. There are days when she feels empowered and confident, proud of what she's accomplished. But public scrutiny can be harsh. One cruel comment on social media can shake her self-worth, making her question her appearance and whether she's truly enough. What often goes unspoken is that Tammy was beautiful even before the surgery. After shedding hundreds of pounds, her entire face and body had already undergone a dramatic change. Fans noticed her enthusiasm for styling herself, experimenting with hair, makeup, and outfits that expressed her personality. Loose skin was a part of her journey, but it wasn't what people truly saw. What stood out most was the light in her eyes, a glow of peace that only comes after enduring years of emotional and physical pain. Before her transformation, Tammy lived through difficult times. Struggling with mobility, health issues, and personal demons, she was often frustrated and, at times, self-destructive. But through it all, she never gave up. Her decision to seek bariatric surgery and stick to her weight loss plan was the beginning of a powerful comeback. Now, with excess skin removed and her face refined, Tammy is rising again, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually. Still, it wasn't an easy choice. According to a People magazine exclusive, Tammy was seriously freaking terrified before going under the knife. Her raw honesty about the fear she felt leading up to the surgery made her more relatable to fans who have followed her every step. In one emotional moment, she nearly broke down in tears, openly discussing the anxiety and vulnerability that came with the decision. Surgery, especially something as life-altering as skin removal, is daunting for anyone. It's not just about the physical pain or the recovery process. It's about letting go of what you've known and stepping into the unknown. For Tammy, that meant saying goodbye to a version of herself that she had fought so hard to become comfortable with. But as scary as it was, it also marked the beginning of a new era. Despite the fear, Tammy's willingness to share her transformation with the world continues to inspire. Her progress reminds viewers that change is possible, even when the path is painful. From weighing 725 pounds to emerging at 225, her transformation is nothing short of remarkable. Her bone structure is now visible, her facial features are more defined, and her health has significantly improved. But what's even more inspiring is her emotional growth. Tammy has evolved into someone who understands her worth, even when the world tries to tell her otherwise. Though she still has vulnerable moments, like any person would, she's shown tremendous strength in confronting her fears and pushing forward. Her story is a testament to resilience, and while the physical transformation is stunning, it's the inner change that truly defines her. Through all the tears, the triumphs, and the surgeries, Tammy Slaton is becoming the woman she always wanted to be. She's not just surviving anymore, she's thriving. And although the road ahead may still be filled with challenges, one thing is certain, she's not looking back. Tammy Slaton's journey through skin removal surgery, the pain behind the glow-up. Tammy Slaton's transformation has been remarkable, but it hasn't come without pain. Before undergoing her skin removal surgery, Tammy admitted she was terrified. "The night before my surgery, I was, seriously freaking terrified. I was even more nervous about having skin removal surgery than I was for the sleeve gastrectomy surgery because they're actually cutting the whole belly," she confessed. And her fear wasn't unfounded, this was no minor procedure. The operation lasted 8 grueling hours and involved the removal of 15 pounds of excess skin from various areas of her body, including her lower abdomen, chin, and arms. The recovery process was just as intense as the surgery itself. Healing from major skin removal surgery isn't quick or easy. Tammy likely experienced significant pain, draining incisions, and overall discomfort for weeks following the procedure. While the surgery brought a visible transformation, the process behind that glow-up was exhausting and painful. Tammy has long struggled with mobility issues, and post-surgery recovery only amplified those challenges. Tasks that many take for granted, like walking upstairs or even standing for extended periods, can be overwhelming after such a major operation. Despite her progress, Tammy still hesitates to participate in certain physical activities. For instance, although she's shared joyful dance videos on TikTok, she remains reluctant to go into the water at the beach due to lingering insecurity and physical limitations. Beyond the physical pain, Tammy also faced emotional and psychological hurdles. The healing process can bring back old fears and feelings of being trapped in one's body, something Tammy has openly struggled with in the past. She's had emotional breakdowns when movement became difficult, and the recovery period likely triggered some of those same frustrations. Adapting to a new body and face while managing public scrutiny only adds to the pressure. Tammy's transformation is undeniably inspiring, but not everyone on social media offers support. As she shares photos and updates on Instagram, she's vulnerable to the harsh opinions of online trolls. Even after shedding the weight and undergoing painful procedures, some people still criticize her appearance. For someone like Tammy, who has fought so hard to feel confident, those negative comments can still cut deep. Her beauty is real, and it's the result of dedication, pain, and courage. Yet, the emotional toll of constantly being judged can wear anyone down. If critics aren't attacking her for loose skin, they'll find something else. That kind of negativity has a lasting impact. At some point, a question must be asked: when does self-improvement stop and self-acceptance begin? Tammy needed the skin removal surgery for both health and confidence, but it's unclear whether she feels finished or if more procedures lie ahead. There's always the fear of regaining weight, which could lead to the return of excess skin, and possibly the need to go through it all over again. Tammy's journey isn't just about weight loss. It's about navigating pain, pressure, fear, and public opinion. Everyone hopes for a happy ending for her, but life is never simple. The real challenge now is learning how to live fully and freely, beyond the surgeries and beyond the expectations. Tammy's journey isn't just about weight loss. It's about navigating pain, pressure, fear, and public opinion. Everyone hopes for a happy ending for her, but life is never simple. The real challenge now is learning how to live fully and freely, beyond the surgeries and beyond the expectations.